We've all been there. You walk into the store for milk and eggs, but you leave with a new pair of shoes and a fancy coffee you didn't budget for. That's the impulse buy in action, and it's the nemesis of self-control. We get caught up in the moment, enticed by shiny objects and fleeting desires. But what if we could resist that urge? What if we could make choices that align with our long-term goals instead of our short-term wants? This is where self-control comes in. It's the ability to say no to instant gratification and yes to what truly matters in the long run. It's the steering wheel that keeps us on the road to success, even when temptation tries to swerve us off course. And believe it or not, this ability to master our impulses can have a profound impact on our lives, especially when it comes to building wealth. Self-control isn't about deprivation, it's about making conscious choices that align with our values and aspirations. In a world of instant gratification, self-control is a superpower. It's the key to unlocking not just financial wealth, but also a wealth of happiness, fulfillment, and peace of mind. The idea that delaying gratification leads to greater success is not a new one. In fact, it's been studied extensively, most notably in the groundbreaking marshmallow experiment conducted at Stanford University in the late 1960s. In this experiment, children were offered a choice: one marshmallow now or two marshmallows if they could wait for a short period of time. The results were fascinating. Children who were able to delay gratification and wait for the second marshmallow went on to achieve higher SAT scores, lower body mass indexes, and generally had more successful lives overall. This experiment highlighted a powerful truth. The ability to delay gratification is a strong predictor of future success. Whether it's saving for retirement, investing in our education, or building a business, success often hinges on our ability to delay gratification and make choices that serve our long-term goals. Self-control isn't just about willpower. It's about understanding our triggers and developing strategies to navigate them. It's about recognizing that our environment plays a significant role in shaping our choices. Think about it. Supermarkets strategically place candy bars near the checkout lines for a reason. They know that when our willpower is depleted after a long shopping trip, we're more likely to give in to those tempting treats. Similarly, our social circles can influence our spending habits. If we're constantly surrounded by people who prioritize material possessions and instant gratification, it's easy to get caught up in that cycle. The good news is that by becoming aware of these environmental triggers, we can start to mitigate their influence. We can surround ourselves with people who support our financial goals. Recent research in neuroscience has shed light on the inner workings of self-control, revealing that it's not simply a matter of willpower. Studies have shown that self-control is like a muscle. It can be strengthened with practice and depleted with overuse. When we exert self-control, we're essentially engaging a specific area of our brain called the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for planning, decision-making, and impulse control. Like any muscle, the prefrontal cortex can become fatigued after repeated use, making it harder to resist temptations. This explains why we're more likely to make impulsive decisions when we're stressed, tired, or overwhelmed. The key, then, is to find ways to replenish our self-control reserves and strengthen our self-control muscle over time. This means getting enough sleep, managing stress levels, and practicing self-care. Just like any muscle in our body, our self-control can be strengthened through practice and consistency. The more we exercise our self-control muscle, the stronger it becomes, making it easier to resist temptations and make choices that align with our goals. Think of it like training for a marathon. You wouldn't expect to run 26.2 miles on your first try. You'd start with shorter distances, gradually increasing your mileage over time. Similarly, building self-control requires a gradual approach. Start by setting small, achievable goals that challenge your self-control without overwhelming you. As you experience small wins, you'll gain confidence and momentum, making it easier to tackle bigger challenges down the road. Remember, self-control is a journey, not a destination. Imagine this. You stop by your favorite coffee shop every morning and treat yourself to a $5 latte. Seems harmless, right? But let's do the math. That's $5 a day, $35 a week, and a whopping $1,820 over a year, all for a daily caffeine fix. This, in a nutshell, illustrates the latte factor, a concept that highlights how seemingly small, regular expenses can drain our finances over time. Now, it's not about depriving yourself of small joys. It's about understanding the cumulative impact of our choices, that $1,820 could be invested, used to pay down debt, or contribute to a dream vacation. It's about recognizing that self-control, even in small daily choices, can have a significant impact on our financial well-being. The lot factor isn't about demonizing lattes. It's about shining a light on unconscious spending habits. By simply tracking our spending and identifying areas where we can cut back, we free up resources that can be redirected towards building wealth. If you found this insight helpful, make sure to hit the subscribe button and share this video with your friends. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching. One of the biggest obstacles to wealth accumulation is debt, particularly high-interest credit card debt. We live in a society that encourages instant gratification, often at the expense of our future financial health. It's easy to fall into the trap of buy now, pay later, but the long-term consequences can be devastating. Every dollar we spend on interest payments is a dollar that isn't working for us. It's money that could be invested, saved for a down payment on a house, or used to achieve financial freedom. This is where self-control becomes paramount. Breaking free from the debt trap requires discipline and a commitment to living within our means. It means resisting the allure of impulse purchases and carefully considering the long-term implications of our spending habits. A practical approach to tackling debt is the snowball method. This involves listing all debts from smallest to largest, regardless of interest rates, and focusing on paying off the smallest debt first. Self-control isn't just about limiting spending. It's also about making wise investments, and the most valuable investment you can make is in yourself. This could be investing in your education, learning new skills, or improving your health and well-being. Investing in education can open doors to higher-paying jobs and career advancement opportunities. Acquiring new skills can make you more competitive in the job market and increase your earning potential. Prioritizing your health can lead to increased productivity, reduced healthcare costs, and a longer, healthier life. These investments may require upfront costs, but they offer long-term returns that far outweigh the initial investment. They empower you to grow, evolve, and reach your full potential both personally and financially. In the age of instant gratification, patience can feel like a lost art. We want it all, and we want it now. However, building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires patience, discipline, and a long-term perspective. Think of investing like planting a tree. You wouldn't expect to see fruit the day after you plant a seed. It takes time, nurturing, and consistent care for the tree to grow strong and bear fruit. Similarly, financial goals like retirement savings or investment portfolios need time to grow. The power of compounding, where interest is earned on both the principal and accumulated interest, works its magic over time. One of the most powerful, yet often overlooked concepts in finance is the power of compounding. It's been dubbed the eighth wonder of the world by Albert Einstein, and for good reason. Compounding allows your money to work for you, generating earnings on your earnings over time. Imagine you invest $1,000 today at a 7% annual return. After the first year, you'll earn $70 in interest. But here's where the magic happens. In the second year, you're not just earning interest on your initial $1,000, but also on the $70 you earned in interest the previous year. This means your money starts growing at an accelerated rate. The longer you let your money compound, the more dramatic the results. This highlights the importance of starting early when it comes to investing. The beauty of self-control is that it's a skill that can be learned and cultivated over time. It's about shifting your mindset from that of a spendthrift to that of an investor. It's about recognizing that every financial decision you make is either an investment in your future or a detriment to it. This transformation involves being mindful of your spending habits, identifying areas where you can cut back on unnecessary expenses, and redirecting those funds towards savings and investments. It's about delaying gratification in the present to secure a brighter financial future for yourself and your loved ones. The more knowledge you gain, the better equipped you'll be to make informed decisions about your money. Remember, building wealth is not about depriving yourself. It's about making conscious choices that align with your values and aspirations. The link between self-control and success isn't just a feel-good concept, it's backed by decades of scientific research. One of the most compelling studies on this topic is the Dunedin study, a groundbreaking longitudinal study that has followed the lives of over 1,000 individuals born in Dunedin, New Zealand, in 1972 and 1973. The study began when the participants were just 3 years old, and they've been assessed regularly throughout their lives on a wide range of factors, including self-control, intelligence, health, and financial well-being. The results have been nothing short of astounding. The researchers found that those who exhibited higher levels of self-control as children went on to achieve greater success in adulthood across numerous domains. These findings underscore the profound impact that self-control can have on our lives. Advances in neuroscience have allowed us to peer into the brain and understand the mechanisms underlying self-control. We now know that self-control isn't simply a matter of willpower. It's a complex cognitive function that involves multiple areas of the brain, particularly the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for planning, decision-making, and impulse control. When we're faced with a temptation, it triggers the reward center of our brain, releasing dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and motivation. This creates a strong urge to give in to the immediate gratification. However, the prefrontal cortex can step in and override this impulse by considering the long-term consequences of our actions. The more we exercise our self-control, the stronger the connections become between the prefrontal cortex and the reward center, making it easier to resist temptations and make choices that align with our long-term goals. The Dunedin study and other research have consistently shown that individuals who can delay gratification tend to be more successful in life. They're better able to resist impulsive behaviors, plan for the future, and persevere through challenges. This ability to delay gratification is particularly crucial when it comes to financial success. Building wealth often requires making sacrifices in the present to secure a more prosperous future. It involves resisting the urge to spend impulsively, saving diligently, and investing wisely. Those who can delay gratification are more likely to save for retirement, invest in their education or business, and make sound financial decisions that lead to long-term wealth accumulation. It's important to note that correlation doesn't equal causation. Just because individuals with high self-control tend to be more successful doesn't necessarily mean that self-control alone is the sole determinant of success. Other factors such as intelligence, socioeconomic background, and even luck undoubtedly play a role. However, numerous studies have shown that self-control is a stronger predictor of success than intelligence or socioeconomic status. This suggests that while we may not have complete control over all aspects of our lives, developing our self-control can significantly increase our odds of achieving our goals and living fulfilling lives. It's a skill that empowers us to make choices that are in our best interests, even when faced with temptations or challenges. For some, impulsivity might feel like an innate trait, something they're wired for and have little control over. However, the good news is that self-control, like any skill, can be learned and strengthened through practice. The first step is to become aware of your triggers. What situations or emotions tend to lead to impulsive behaviors? Is it stress, fatigue, boredom, or social pressure? Once you identify your triggers, you can start developing strategies to manage them. For example, if you tend to overspend when you're stressed, Explore healthy coping mechanisms like exercise, meditation, or spending time in nature. If social pressure is a trigger, surround yourself with people who support your financial goals and values. Remember, building self-control is a journey, not a destination. It's about making progress, not achieving perfection. Be patient with yourself, celebrate small victories, and don't be discouraged by setbacks. In a world saturated with quick fixes and instant gratification, self-control might seem like a quaint notion, a relic of a bygone era. However, in a society where instant gratification is often promoted at the expense of long-term well-being, self-control emerges as a superpower, a secret weapon that can transform your life. It's the key to unlocking not just financial wealth, but also a wealth of happiness, fulfillment, and peace of mind. When you master your impulses, you gain control over your destiny. You're no longer at the mercy of external temptations or fleeting desires. Self-control is the ultimate life hack, a skill that empowers you to make choices that align with your values, pursue your passions, and create a life of meaning and purpose. It's not about deprivation, it's about empowerment. It's about trading instant gratification for lasting fulfillment. It's about investing in your future self and reaping the rewards for years to come. In the whirlwind of modern life, our minds often resemble a crowded marketplace, with thoughts clamoring for attention. This chaos can sabotage our intentions, leading to impulsive decisions. Mindfulness steps in as a practical tool for daily life. It's about cultivating awareness of the present moment. Imagine yourself as a curious observer, watching your inner world. This observation creates a space between stimulus and response. When a craving strikes, pause and notice it without judgment. By bringing awareness to the craving, you're less controlled by it. You create a space for choice, aligning with long-term goals. Mindfulness isn't about emptying your mind, it's about understanding it. This awareness becomes a superpower, allowing deliberate choices. It supports your journey toward financial well-being and beyond. Imagine embarking on a cross-country road trip without a map or GPS. You might eventually reach your destination, but the journey would likely be filled with wrong turns, detours, and unnecessary frustrations. The same principle applies to our financial lives. Without clear goals to guide us, we risk wandering aimlessly, our financial decisions driven by impulse rather than purpose. Goal setting acts as our financial compass, providing direction and motivation on our journey toward wealth accumulation. It's about identifying what truly matters to us, whether it's achieving financial independence, buying our dream home, or securing our children's education, and then creating a roadmap to get there. Start by envisioning your ideal financial future. What does financial success look like to you? Once you have a clear picture in mind, break down your long-term aspirations into smaller, more manageable short-term goals. Instead of simply aiming to save more money, set a specific target, such as saving $5,000 for an emergency fund within the next 6 months. Having concrete goals not only provides a sense of direction, but also fuels motivation. Each milestone reached reinforces your commitment and propels you forward on your journey. As you witness your progress, you'll find yourself more inspired to stay the course, even when temptations arise. Remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish. Turn your financial aspirations into actionable steps and watch your dreams turn into reality. Imagine embarking on a cross-country road trip without a map or GPS. You might eventually reach your destination, but the journey would likely be filled with wrong turns, detours, and unnecessary frustrations. The same principle applies to our financial lives. Without clear goals to guide us, we risk wandering aimlessly, our financial decisions driven by impulse rather than purpose. Goal setting acts as our financial compass, providing direction and motivation on our journey toward wealth accumulation. Identify what truly matters, like financial independence, a dream home, or children's education, and create a roadmap. Envision your ideal financial future. What does financial success look like to you? Break down long-term aspirations into short-term goals. Set specific targets, like saving $5,000 for an emergency fund in 6 months. Concrete goals provide direction and fuel motivation. Each milestone reached reinforces commitment and propels you forward. Progress inspires you to stay the course, even when temptations arise. Remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish. Turn your financial aspirations into actionable steps and watch your dreams turn into reality. Section 3. The power of no setting healthy boundaries. In a world that often glorifies busyness and instant gratification, saying no can feel like an act of rebellion. We're conditioned to please others, to say yes to every request and opportunity that comes our way. However, this constant need to please can leave us feeling depleted, overwhelmed, and financially drained. Learning to set healthy boundaries is crucial for protecting our time, energy, and financial resources. It's about recognizing that saying no to certain requests or opportunities isn't selfish. It's an act of self-preservation. It's about prioritizing our well-being and aligning our actions with our values and goals. This might involve declining invitations to social events that strain our budget, opting out of impulse purchases, or politely refusing requests to lend money that we're not comfortable parting with. Remember, every time you say yes to something that doesn't align with your goals, you're essentially saying no to something that does. Setting boundaries isn't about becoming rigid or inflexible. It's about making conscious choices that support our overall well-being. It's about understanding that our time, energy, and money are valuable resources that deserve to be protected and invested wisely. Section 4. Temptation Tactics. Outsmarting your impulses. We live in a world designed to tempt us. By understanding the psychology behind our impulses, we can develop strategies to outsmart them. Create friction between yourself and temptations. Remove credit card info from online accounts or use browser extensions to block shopping sites. Pre-commit to goals by packing healthy snacks, scheduling workouts, or setting up automatic savings. Anticipate weaknesses and create structures to support your goals. Section 5. The Buddy System. Finding strength in numbers. The journey toward financial well-being doesn't have to be solitary. Enlisting support provides motivation, accountability, and encouragement. Like athletes, we can leverage community to reach our goals. Seek out like-minded individuals who share your aspirations. Join a financial literacy group or find an accountability partner. Open conversations with friends or family create accountability. Surrounding yourself with supportive individuals boosts success. Section 6. Self-care, fueling your self-control engine. Imagine your self-control as a car battery. Each time you resist temptation or make a decision that requires willpower, you're drawing energy from that battery. Over time, if you're constantly draining the battery without recharging it, you'll inevitably experience willpower depletion, leaving you vulnerable to impulsive decisions and setbacks. This is where self-care comes in, not as a luxury or indulgence, but as an essential component of maintaining strong self-control. Just as a car needs regular maintenance and fuel to run smoothly, our minds and bodies require nourishment and care to function optimally. Engage in activities that replenish your energy reserves and reduce stress levels. This might involve getting enough sleep, eating a healthy diet, exercising regularly, spending time in nature, meditating, pursuing hobbies, or connecting with loved ones. When you prioritize self-care, you're essentially investing in your self-control reserves. You're ensuring that your battery remains charged, empowering you to navigate challenging situations with greater resilience and make choices that support your long-term well-being. Remember, self-care isn't selfish. It's an act of self-preservation, a crucial investment in your ability to thrive in all areas of life. Section 1. Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha's Frugal Philosophy. Warren Buffett, the legendary investor and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, is known for his financial acumen and wealth creation. Despite his billions, Buffett lives in the modest Omaha home he bought in 1958 for $31,500. He drives himself in a car he purchased for a fraction of his wealth. Buffett's frugality aligns his spending with his values. True wealth, for Buffett, is about freedom and purpose, not status symbols. Oprah Winfrey's story is a testament to the transformative power of self-belief and unwavering self-discipline. Rising from poverty, she became a media mogul and global inspiration. Her journey shows that inner resolve often determines our trajectory. Oprah's story isn't just about financial success, it's about the triumph of the human spirit. Our choices, resilience, and self-belief shape our destiny. A J.K. Rowling's journey from struggling single mother to literary icon is an inspiring testament to the power of perseverance and the magic that unfolds when we dare to pursue our passions, even in the face of adversity. Before Harry Potter captivated the world, Rowling was a single mother facing financial hardship, battling depression, and struggling to make ends meet. The idea for Harry Potter was born during a delayed train journey, a spark of imagination that would ignite a global phenomenon. However, the path to publication was far from easy. Rowling faced numerous rejections from publishers who doubted the commercial viability of a children's book about a boy wizard. Undeterred, Rowling persevered, driven by an unwavering belief in her story and a deep-seated desire to create a better life for herself and her daughter. She poured her heart and soul into her writing, finding solace and purpose in the magical world she was creating. Rowling's story is a powerful reminder that success is often a marathon, not a sprint. It's about embracing the journey, believing in your vision, and never giving up on your dreams, even when the road ahead seems daunting. Damon John, the charismatic founder of FUBU and star of the hit show Shark Tank, embodies the entrepreneurial spirit, demonstrating that with hustle, vision, and unwavering self-belief, even a simple idea can be transformed into a global empire. John's journey began not in a fancy boardroom but on the streets of Queens, New York, selling hand-sewn hats to make ends meet. Fueled by a passion for fashion and a desire to create a brand that resonated with his community, John poured his heart and soul into FUBU, short for Us, by Us. He took on odd jobs to fund his dream, transforming his mother's house into a makeshift factory and turning to his community for support. John's relentless hustle and unwavering belief in his vision caught the attention of industry heavyweights, propelling FUBU into a global phenomenon. His story highlights the power of authenticity, the importance of staying true to your roots, and the transformative impact that can occur when passion and hard work collide. John's journey is an inspiration to aspiring entrepreneurs everywhere, demonstrating that success is often born out of humble beginnings, fueled by an unyielding drive to defy the odds and turn dreams into reality. Sara Blakeley, the visionary founder of Spanx, shattered the glass ceiling in the shapewear industry, building a billion-dollar empire from a simple yet ingenious idea, proving that sometimes the most revolutionary solutions are born out of everyday frustrations. Blakeley's journey began not in a design studio, but in her own closet, fueled by a desire for more comfortable and flattering undergarments. Armed with a meager $5,000 in savings and an unwavering belief in her idea, Blakeley poured her heart and soul into creating a prototype for footless pantyhose that would revolutionize the way women dressed. She faced countless rejections from manufacturers who didn't understand her vision or doubted the market for her product. Undeterred, Blakeley persevered, driven by an unwavering belief in her product and a deep-seated desire to empower women. She took on odd jobs to support herself, cold-called potential buyers, and even hand-delivered her products to early customers. Blakeley's story is a testament to the power of resilience, the importance of believing in yourself even when others doubt you, and the extraordinary results that can be achieved through a combination of passion, hard work, and an unshakable belief in your vision. True wealth transcends material possessions. It's about mastering impulses, making conscious choices, and investing in ourselves. Icons like Warren Buffett, Oprah Winfrey, J.K. Rowling, and Sara Blakeley embody this mastery. Embrace a mindset of abundance, continuous growth, and self-discovery. Live a life of purpose where financial decisions reflect deeper values. Wealth extends beyond dollars and cents. It's about a life of richness and meaning, nurturing relationships, and making a positive impact. True wealth is financial security and freedom to pursue dreams. It's about living with intention, gratitude, and appreciation. The true measure of success lies in our experiences and relationships. The path to financial freedom may seem long, but the most important step is the one you take today. You don't need a complex plan or a windfall of cash to get started. Embrace self-control, make conscious choices, and commit to small, consistent progress. Envision your ideal financial future. What does financial freedom look like to you? Start today. Take that first step, however small. The journey to financial freedom isn't about making drastic, unsustainable changes overnight. It's about making small, incremental adjustments to your habits and behaviors that, over time, can have a profound impact on your financial well-being. Think of it like steering a large ship. A small adjustment to the rudder can change the ship's course dramatically over time. Similarly, small changes to your spending habits, saving patterns, and investment strategies can lead to significant financial gains over the long term. Instead of eating out every day, try cooking at home a few nights a week. Instead of buying that expensive latte every morning, brew your own coffee at home. Instead of making impulse purchases, delay gratification by waiting 24 hours before buying non-essential items. These small changes may seem insignificant in the moment, but they add up over time, freeing up resources that can be redirected towards your financial goals. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Don't underestimate the power of small, consistent actions compounded over time. Self-control is the cornerstone of financial success, the invisible hand that guides us towards our goals even when temptations try to lure us off course. It's the ability to say no to instant gratification and yes to the things that truly matter in the long run. Strengthening your self-control muscle requires conscious effort and practice. It's about developing a heightened awareness of your triggers, those situations or emotions that tend to lead to impulsive behavior. Once you identify your triggers, you can develop strategies to mitigate their impact. This could involve creating friction between yourself and your temptations, such as removing tempting items from your home or unsubscribing from email lists that promote impulse purchases. It could involve practicing mindfulness, paying attention to your thoughts and feelings without judgment, and choosing to respond to challenges with intention rather than reacting impulsively. Remember, self-control isn't about deprivation, it's about empowerment. It's about making choices that align with your values and goals, even when it's difficult. It's about investing in your future self and reaping the rewards of a more secure and fulfilling life. As we conclude our exploration of self-control and wealth, let's remember that the legacy we build extends far beyond the material possessions we accumulate. It's about the impact we make on the world, the lives we touch, and the inspiration we ignite in others. Financial freedom isn't just about achieving our own dreams. It's about having the resources and the freedom to make a difference in the lives of others. It's about using our wealth, both tangible and intangible, to support causes we believe in, to mentor the next generation, and to leave the world a better place than we found it. Whether it's donating to charities, volunteering our time, or simply being a source of support and encouragement to those around us, each act of generosity, kindness, and compassion contributes to a legacy that extends far beyond our own lifespan. As you embark on your journey to financial freedom, remember that true wealth is not measured solely by the numbers in your bank account, but by the richness of your experiences, the depth of your relationships, and the positive impact you make on the world around you. Your wealth-building legacy awaits.